What's up guys, you're back with Jex, and today I've got a bit of a treat for you. So last weekend I made the trip down to Coolangatta, which is about a half an hour drive from here, Central Gold Coast, and I got to meet up with one of the highest XP players in Pokemon Go. If you haven't met him yet, or if you don't know about him, I met the SWAGGERBOMB. He's probably one of the coolest Pokemon Go players that I've met. It was a really fun time hanging out with him, and honestly, Snapper Rocks, where I was, is absolutely crazy for spawns. So I know next time, during Double Stardust, or if they raise the level cap next XP event, I'm definitely going to be hitting down there, and I'm definitely going to be doing some mad grinds there, because it was absolutely insane. So, sit back, enjoy, let's meet the SWAGGERBOMB. We are here with the SWAGGERBOMB, which is, well, from what I can tell, the highest grinding player in Australia. How would you put it?
Second highest.
Second highest?
So, yeah. Apparently, this guy from Sydney, 75 million XP.
75 million. Is there like screenshots or anything of it?
I saw one screenshot of like his in-raid profile. So,
okay,
yeah, like 100,000 and 800 catches. A bit more kilometers than me, and probably double the amount of battles.
So yeah. 100800.
Yeah.
Sure, and you're on?
102,130.
You obviously been playing the game since, what, day one, I'd assume?
Day 3.
Day 3?
Yeah, I was watching a stream on YouTube, and the guy had mentioned it, and I'd been waiting for it for about 6 months, and just like, wait a minute, it's out. So I turned it off. Found it on the Play Store, and I was a bit drunk at the time, but walked out of the house, went to the park next door and started catching. 6 hours later I realised I'm still there, like knees deep in the swamp, catching a Spearow.
Those were the days.
Yeah. So I get back home, message a friend and said, "Oh, hey, Pokemon Go's out." And he's like, "Yeah, I've been playing it for like 3 days. I'm level 13. It's like, you... But yeah, a week later I messaged him again. I was like, "What level are you on?" He's like, "Oh, 21. I quit." And I was like, "Oh, damn it. 24 here."
Okay, so you were playing, and so obviously around home, but where did you find like the first group of people that you were playing with, really?
That'd be Broadwater and Southport.
Yeah.
A friend of mine was playing, so I spent a bit of time playing in Broadwater and just noticed like 200 people all playing there at the same time.
Yeah, I actually missed out on that. So, like, I started playing probably about a week. Actually, no, I think it was like 9 days after the game came out.
Yeah.
And I hadn't really gotten myself wanting to do it initially. Purely, number one reason is because I had a Windows phone.
Oh, yeah.
Which doesn't install Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
So I ended up digging out my iPod Touch, tethering it to my Windows phone, and playing Pokemon Go on my iPod Touch, which, by the way, has terrible GPS.
Yeah.
So I was playing at the Broadwater, and where I was at the tables, if anything spawned near the jetty, like at the water, could not get there.
Oh, really? At all?
Yeah, like as soon as I'd go to walk out, my guy would just be stuck at the tables. What are you playing on now?
Huawei P9. It plays the game alright, but it's pretty standard phone. But
sure. The Huawei?
Yeah, I get a lot of gym errors, network errors, grey screen glitch where all the Pokemon disappear.
It fades out and everything disappears?
Yeah.
I don't think that's a phone thing.
It's not?
I'm 90k, so I'm playing on a Pixel, and mine, I'll just be sitting there and all of a sudden everything will disappear.
Yeah.
Like the Go Plus will still be connected, and like able to catch them, but it will just disappear from the screen. I think network errors and all those gym errors thing is not specific to the phone itself. It's the other thing that absolutely fascinates me and fascinates a lot of people, because you posted it a few times now. You get soft banned.
Yeah.
Okay, how, why, and how long?
I don't even fully know. There's posts in the Verified 40 group with lots of people asking questions, some answering them. But to my knowledge, assuming you haven't played in a couple of days, you can catch 1,000 a day, and then after that, you can catch 500 every day up until you've hit 3,500, and at that point, you get soft banned.
What do you get soft banned on like a day? Like, have you ever like started catching it and then gotten soft banned by the end of the day? It's always over a
I
week
usually
period?
give it a little cool off period just in case.
Sure.
So I'll like take a day off. Won't do anything the next day.
Well, that's one good way to have a break.
Yeah.
When the game forces you.
Yeah,
what does the soft ban look like in your game? Like, how do you know that you've been soft banned?
There's no actual clear indication. You just notice that all your Pokemon start getting out of the ball. You remember that last ball glitch on the raids where it didn't even shake once. It just
went straight out.
And
yep.
gone? Yeah.
Every Pokemon does that.
To everything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and you can catch as many as you want. It'll just keep doing that.
Every single one's autos. Have you checked it on raids?
No. No, I
okay.
haven't.
I'd imagine it would be the same thing, but
I do too.
I'd feel like
you could probably hatch a Pokemon, but all you could really do if you're soft banned from catches is just spin gyms, spin Pokestops,
hatch eggs, and then
I
that would
couldn't
be
be
pretty much
doing
it.
that. So
Yeah,
pretty much just turn the app off and go home.
Your experience, you've hit level 40 twice, easily, over, what's that, 80 million? No, 40 million.
40 million.
40 million. Cool. Why are you still playing the game? I guess is another big question a lot of people have. What are you getting out of it, or what are you going for? Is it to be like #1 in Australia?
It's mostly for the exercise.
Okay.
I lost about 21 kilos in the first couple months of playing it, just from getting back into skating and skating a hell of a lot, like maybe about between 5 and 12 hours a day, depending on the day.
I love that answer, because I feel like when I get asked as well, why are you still playing? What makes you play Pokemon Go? And I tell people it gets me out of the freaking house.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I've never had that. So I've been console gamer for years and years.
Yeah.
My Xbox is like pretty much being neglected now.
Yeah.
Pokemon Go.
I pretty much gave up on Fallout 4 when this came out. I haven't played another game since.
Blasphemy! Did you finish it?
No.
Oh. Well, next time you get soft banned.
Yeah, true, go back to it. Once you catch that amount of Pokemon, it's kind of nice to have a break though.
Yeah, well, I feel like it's the same with Suicune at the moment. A lot of people have been feeling, because we got the Suicune first, and some people are like, oh, it's the worst of the 3 dogs and blah, blah, blah. But
yeah, just the thing to happen to Australia.
But for me, I was thankful. Like,
yeah.
I was just...
it's like a little break.
It's just like, I don't feel compelled to go out and try and catch every single Zapdos, every single Lugia, every single Articuno I can get my hands on. I can just sit,
couple of days.
just... I obviously went out and have caught, 30 of them, I guess. We've had it for a month.
Yeah.
But I felt it was really good having that break with Suicune coming out. But I was saying before, the fact that playing Pokemon Go get out of the house, I love that as an answer, even from like someone such as yourself, who's obviously must be getting something else out of the game, which accomplishment, achievement, the name, the fact that you've been referenced in several different countries. People know the name.
That is kind of cool.
Yeah, the fact that people know the name SWAGGERBOMB coming out to it. I think you were even accosted in a restaurant. Someone actually asked you, "Are you SWAGGERBOMB?"
Yeah.
That'd be. I reckon for me.
I don't know what to say. I was just like, "Yep,
yeah, that's me." I remember the first time I brought out the camera, or one of the first times I brought out the camera at the Broadwater, we were doing Lugia raids, and this little kid who was like 8 years old, he comes up to me and he's like, "Are you a YouTuber?" And I'm like, "Kinda." Awesome. Yeah, but obviously having the name for yourself is a big part of it. A lot of people don't realize the kind of people that are playing the game. There's so many different backgrounds that it comes down to. So obviously we've had a history in gaming as it comes down to it, but we've got so many families going out playing the game. The fact that it's something that the kids are enjoying and the parents are going along with them, getting involved with them as well. Seeing that is a really big one. Exercise is obviously a big part of it. You've got legitimate incentive to walk for hatching eggs, trying to get the best stuff coming out of it.
Yeah.
And also bringing people together. I think the raids, obviously there's a bunch of people that don't like the raids, but I think raids is definitely one of the best things that have happened to the game.
Yeah, it's kind of added a new dimension to it. There's now 2 different games to play within the game. You can grind or you can raid. I'd assume they're going to keep doing that same thing too, adding more platforms.
Getting different avenues. Obviously, PvP is
They
the
need
big
that.
one. Yeah. Well, we all know that we need PvP
Yeah.
at some point. So this is the guilty part of it. So me as a just level 40, I'd have to admit I've probably spent of my own money probably about, some would be in the ballpark of like $600 on the game. I was telling people a lot lower, but when I went through and actually looked at my Google Play receipts, it worked out to about $600 worth, which, to be fair, a game that I've been playing for over a year, if I was still playing console games, I would have easily bought twice as many.
I've probably spent about 1,500 on poker coins alone.
Yeah, and then obviously transferring into it. But yeah, as you said, it's getting out of the house, it's cheaper than a gym membership.
Yeah.
And video games on top of that, you're getting all these different things.
Yeah, and like, even if you were to buy lures, like $20 for a fun night out, that's pretty cheap, relatively.
Yeah, well, that's another thing that'll, another reason why we're seeing this other different group of people is that it is a cheaper alternative than like a night in surfers or a night essentially drinking. Anyway, so we're here, Snapper Rocks, Coolangatta. So we're in Coolangatta at the moment, or in Tweed, Coolangatta at the moment. So
the New South Wales border is literally 100 metres that way.
Oh, okay. So right on the border between Queensland and New South Wales. As I said, this is easily has to be one of the best grinding spots for Pokemon Go.
I found this after hitting level 40 because there's cluster spawns the whole way down. You can do like a 2-hour lap up and down.
Yep.
And you just don't stop catching all the time.
So by the time you're looking at this video, the double Stardust event will be over. We will have either Entei or Raikou. I can pretty much guess I know which one you want first.
Raikou,
Yeah. I want Entei. And Entei is my favorite dog of the three. Yeah, obviously being Mystic, I'm really glad I got my Articuno for it, but Suicune is just, it's not even nice. It's
No,
terrible.
I just maxed one.
Yeah, oh, yeah, that's right. So what did you catch again?
100% Suicune with Hidden Power Water.
Yeah. So, some people that I've raided with may have seen me miss my 100% Suicune. Yeah, so I already have dibs on one of the guys in our raiding group has caught three perfect Suicunes. Anyway, so this is SWAGGERBOMB. We're going to keep grinding. As I said, I'm trying to get more Stardust. This is the time to do it.
Oh yeah.
Well, that ended quickly because my battery died. Well, my battery didn't die, my SD card got full. Thanks to SWAGGERBOMB for catching up with me. It was really cool hanging out. I had a great time. And it's really interesting seeing the game from another person's perspective, especially someone more veteran than myself. So, thanks again. And yeah, next video is definitely going to be addressing Mewtwo raids. I'm really hoping to get my Mewtwo. Talking a bit more about the legendary beasts, and yeah, I'm going to be powering up some stuff, that's for sure. Suicune is now gone. We have Raikou here in the Asia Pacific, and I was lucky enough to get this. So I'm pretty stoked about that. Also, that happened, which I won't talk about, but that, obviously, much better. Anyway, another thing as well, when I went down to Snapper Rocks, I took my drone, so I've actually got some really cool drone footage. This video itself's gone a little bit longer than I wanted it to, so I'm going to include that in my next video with some of those crazy spawn points and whatnot. Thanks again for watching. Drop a like if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet, and I'll see you guys in the next one.